When you think about Cadillac, Escalade will absolutely come to mind. It is one of the most iconic nameplates for the American luxury brand. And right here today, we are checking out the all-new 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ, the first ever fully electrified Escalade. We've got members from the Cadillac team, subject matter experts that are going to walk us around the vehicle, show us some of the very cool features, and we'll get up close with it. Super high level, it is a 2025 model year. It's on the Ultium platform, 24 modules, 750 horsepower, 785 pound-feet of torque, and up to 450 miles of range. That is truly impressive. It's got rear wheel steering, it's got an awesome interior, executive second row seats, Supercruise as standard. There's so many things to talk about with this all new electric Escalade. With that, let's start with the experts.
I'm Bradford Grimes, Cadillac Product Planning. I'm the product planning manager for the all-new 2025 Cadillac Escalade IQ, our first ever electric full-size SUV. When you come up to the vehicle, the approach lighting, one of the signatures we'll have for Cadillac going forward. An amazing look. This particular one is the Sport 2 version. Okay. We'll have the luxury side and the sport side. So really that is highlighted with either bright or dark accents along the exterior of the vehicle. And I want to highlight this, we also have an optional two-tone, so black roof on this vehicle. We're going to offer that on all the vehicles, except for if you get it in black, obviously, then it would be already black. But we've gone with a more sleek side profile. Really gets an awesome look from the side compared to the current Escalade, and truthfully helps with aerodynamics as well. A really long wheelbase, which really helps because we can pack the 24 module Ultium battery in here, which helps us get to the 450 miles of range. It's an amazing, amazing accomplishment from our engineering team to be able to get us at the 450 mile range. Also with this long wheelbase though, what we've been able to do is package this with standard four-wheel steering. So its maneuverability and capability is, in my mind, even a little bit better than the current Escalade in that the turn diameter is a little bit better than our current one, even though it's got a really long wheelbase on it. These are 24-inch wheels and 35-inch outside diameter tires. The biggest we've ever had on Escalade.
24-inch wheels?
24-inch wheels, yes.
Whoa.
25 model year, that'll be standard. Same thing with the walk-up animation is that you get the rear lights moving as well. Another great signature. We've got this awesome piano key look on the back of the tail lights here. Come around to the side, we've got a power open charge port here. That's not a gas door. That
not
is
a gas door.
Port.
That is the
charge port door.
That's where
right
the
there.
electrons go in.
Yes, exactly. We don't have an engine in this, right? So we actually have another
It has a front trunk.
opportunity.
Yes, it has a front trunk.
I'm getting a glimpse at this.
Oh, wow.
This is the E-trunk.
Okay.
This has over 12 cubic feet of storage capacity in here. And what we learned from talking to potential customers about this is that this is where they would want to store their valuable goods because it's sealed and protected, right? I mean, you get a glimpse at what this looks like in here. Size-wise, a lot of capacity.
Yeah, that is huge.
Ability to put things in here. It's a great feature. And you can even, you've got off-board powering you can do right here. So a lot of opportunity with this that we didn't have with our combustion engine Escalade. So,
can you explain the name? Where did IQ come from?
Yeah, with our electric future, we're planning to have our vehicles like Lyric end in the words or the letters IQ. But for this, we also wanted, we have a signature with Escalade, with our full-size SUV. We wanted to make sure that we still kept that signature, so we added IQ to the end of it. So it's Escalade, which is kind of like a brand unto its own, with then the letters IQ afterwards.
I see. Celestic, Lyric, Escalade IQ.
Correct.
I see it. Gotcha.
All ending in IQ. Yes.
That makes sense. Thank you.
That's our electric future.
Hi, I'm Mandy Damon. I'm the Chief Engineer for the Escalade IQ. We built this on our Ultium platform, which is giving our customers up to 450 miles of range, 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds, and 100 miles of charging on a DC fast charger in only 10 minutes. One of the things I love the most is just the bold yet very sleek design and the proportions of this vehicle. We really push the wheels out to the corners, and you can see these incredible 24-inch wheels, 35-inch tires. Four-wheel steer comes standard, as well as our MagnaRide 4.0 technology and air suspension. As you walk around the vehicle, you can just see our team of designers and engineers really sweat every single detail and made sure that all of the angles were right from an aerodynamics perspective. The coefficient of drag is 15% less than the current Escalade, and this is probably going to be one of our most aerodynamic SUVs ever from General Motors. We've got fixed assist steps, we've got a very sleek side profile, incredible, comfortable interior, packed with technology. The pillar-to-pillar 55-inch screen gives you a front passenger infotainment screen, as well as all the driver controls via the center screen there and that front command center. We've got a very large panoramic glass roof. We've got 12.6-inch diagonal screens in the rear seat for rear seat infotainment. This executive second row is something that we're incredibly proud of. This is a first ever for the Escalade, where we've got the center console for the rear. We've got heated, ventilated, massaging rear seats. This is really where you want to sit in this vehicle.
You want to be driven, not driving.
That's right, yes, yeah. We were saying it's like riding shotgun, but even better, where you can like call exec and just relax in the second row. With the executive seating package, we've got 40 speakers as part of our AKG surround system. You can see these very detailed speaker grills in the doors, as well as just the wood deco trim. Another thing that our engineering and design team made sure was just a beautiful accent in the day and especially at night. There's 126 colors that you can choose from, and you can do different zones from the top of the doors to the lower lighting. We do have a third row, so 7 passenger seating is standard. The rear seats fold flat, so if you're carrying more cargo, you can do that.
How does the rear steer compare to like the Hummer EVs?
It's very similar. So
Okay.
we have available a Cadillac Arrival mode that helps you get in and out of very tight spaces, and then even just provides a vehicle dynamics benefit at higher speeds too, where we can adjust the four-wheel steer to make sure that the vehicle is riding comfortably.
Are you guys saying how many degrees of rear steering yet?
Not yet,
Not
no.
yet, okay.
But it is decreasing our turn circle by 6.5 feet
Okay.
over what it would be without rear steer. So
Gotcha.
big improvement. That was one of the biggest wow factors for me the first time I got to drive a vehicle. It was really the acceleration. It was just the overall ride and handling and how luxurious it was feeling, and then the maneuverability. We did a tight turn in a parking garage, and it was so impressive how tight that vehicle can turn around.
I'm Craig Sass. I'm the design manager on the Cadillac Escalade. This interior, we're so proud of it, and what a talented team we had to put this together. We based the interior off of the Celestics 55-inch display, which, believe it or not, was still not wide enough to fit in our vehicle. So we extended it out with some extra speakers, which enhanced our AKG audio system. And building off of that foundation, we continued with the long and the elegance that we're known for, but also enhanced it to a new level. Console here in the front, you'll notice, is cantilevered out, so it doesn't actually connect to the IP anymore. And that helps give us a bit more of an airy feel, but also really enhances storage underneath that center area. So you can put a person there now and actually have room for it. And then just because we are who we are, we enhance that with some stitching down there and some embroidery, so that's really nice. And on the top of that console is our new MFC system, and this really controls the whole vehicle. So the driver and the passenger have total control of all their functionality from either the screen or the MFC dial, which of course we've decorated up to the nines.
Oh, this one right here, yeah.
You've got 2 wireless chargers there, one right behind the MFC, and then one in front of the cup holders on the other side for the passenger. On the doors, you'll notice that the speakers are actually higher than average, right? We're usually down in the bottom, and that really enhances our storage. So you're actually able to use the entire length of the map pocket, and then not just for that purpose, but also to raise up the speakers and use them as a part of the deco. So rather than just putting a grill on there to allow the sound out, we've actually enhanced that and made that more of a deco part that, oh, by the way, happens to have speakers behind it. Above that, you can see the beautiful deco and the trim up here. We've got the seat controls now on the door, and we have this beautiful backlit lighting. That backlit lighting in the car, the whole car, comes in 128 RGB colors now, and the customer has the option to change that. You'll notice in this particular vehicle, it's split at the armrest. Below is a color called butternut, and above is actually a blue called back in black. And the customer can choose and change that however they please, but it comes tied to the theme that's on the display systems. The seating, of course, extremely comfortable, very accommodating. You've got your massage, we've still got the speakers up in the headrest. This is a real exciting part for us. This is actually showing our optional second row executive package. So we've continued the console from the front all the way to the rear, which enables both the passengers in the rear to have full control on their command center back here for all their seats, which are also the same seats from the front, so you have all those options, including massage. The thing that we also have, which unfortunately is not shown here, but there's video of, is we have tray tables that fold out of the armrest, and they come over, and so you can do work or use stuff to watch. The second row package comes with the displays in the back of the seats, so that's all standard with that option. And you have 2 wireless chargers, your cup holders, and anything else that the second row would want.
All right, now it's my turn to get up close with the Escalade IQ. Let's walk around, check out the exterior, interior. This front end, really you see inspiration from the Celestiq, the Lyric. The new lighting signature is so awesome. You don't need a grille for airflow, so instead we have design elements with a lighting signature that'll welcome you. Just look at this animation. It is so cool, and I love the cascade on the vertical DRLs and the little lights that drop in. You have the imposing size and front end of the Escalade, but it definitely evolved the look. And this is a sport trim, so we've got blacked out fascia trim. This silver does look quite nice. Under the studio lighting, see a lot of metallic flake. Plenty of other color options will be available, I'm sure. And this is on 24-inch wheels, which fits the proportions and size, but those are truly massive wheels, which I know this segment definitely likes and prioritizes. They've got a cool aero design to them. And then coming around to the side, it does look a lot more sleek, especially back here to rear 3/4. We have the charging port here, and it's also really cool how the vertical blade taillights here are kind of segmented by the rear trunk here. So it's like a 2-piece, and also a really cool welcome animation, the lighting signature, look at that. That is really, really cool. I love the new lighting signatures on everything from the Hummer EV to this, to the regular gas Escalade. 1000 E4, all-wheel drive, 750 horsepower, 785 pound-feet of torque, Escalade IQ, and obviously no exhaust pipes down there because it is a full EV. And the interior. Now that is where it gets really crazy. We've got the fixed running boards here, and if we look at the inside, that's 55 inches of screen. That's the size of a TV, and it just stretches across the entire dash. Super immersive, awesome graphics. The passenger has stuff to look at where you can also have it polarized so the driver is not distracted, right? Because safety is important. And this is just taking it to a new level. The curved OLED screens on the regular latest generation Escalade are one of my favorite aspects of it, but this is super immersive. We've also got this angled control here, you see that. Plenty of space, practicality. This is going to be a very, very nice interior. It's also interesting they moved the seat controls to the door. We've got the second row here with the executive package. This is optional. So like a other flagship luxury SUV or sedan, I mean, you sometimes want to be driven in these things. In the second row with massage, heated, cooled, all the controls back here, they can be very, very nice places to sit. I always know the top tier executive luxury vehicles are nice is when I prefer to be driven and I arrive more relaxed than I left home. And I think this has some of the ingredients to match that too. And obviously with a full-size SUV like this, not only is passenger capacity important, so is cargo capacity. So check out, we've got the trunk open, standard third row here, 60/40, you can fold it down. So the trunk seems about similar size to the regular Escalade, but you know what's really cool? Because of the packaging of an EV, the Ultium platform underneath, we have a front trunk. Look at this, that is 12 cubic feet of space. Imagine all the things you could put in there. I would be putting my backpack, camera bag, luggage for traveling, and it's sealed locked, people can't see into it. That's one of my favorite parts of these new EV platforms, the fact that you can get that. Four-wheel steering is one of my favorite parts. Actually, when I first drove the Hummer EV, it's really fast, right? Like, watts of freedom is hilarious, but what stood out to me the most was rear-wheel steering, because it makes something that's that big feel much more nimble, making U-turns, parking, maneuverability off-road, and when applied to a vehicle like the Escalade, these are big. Rear-wheel steering can make your wheelbase virtually shorten or add stability, so that will help here. Oh, I also forgot, this has auto opening doors and auto closing doors, as in you can press a button and it closes, or you can press the brake pedal, it'll close. That's also a really cool luxury feature, because in a vehicle at this level, you shouldn't have to open and close the doors. It's like having a chauffeur, right? That's the goal. Couple points about pricing and availability. It's a 2025 model year vehicle, so we'll start seeing these on the road next summer, and pricing will start around $130,000. I can't wait to get behind the wheel of an Escalade IQ. I hope you guys enjoyed this first look and walk around with the all-new Escalade IQ. I personally cannot wait to drive this and see how it compares to the Escalade V that I have spent a lot of time with. Completely different personality, I'm sure, but the tech, the design, the new features, super impressive. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.